We've got a way that we do church. There's no need and no search for a new day or a new way, for we say we're here to stay. For God and us have met, and we bet the habits in which we're set are good and clear of sight and truth and might make right. And so to that southern hemisphere, never fear, for we bring the God and we bring the book, and we bring the cross and we bring the look. Never mind the shrinking and sinking of our deep and forward-thinking faith. We will not demise, for our way will always rise. Our way will always rise.
But now comes a new flavor in favor of deliverance, peace and healing, in the feeling that God is coming soon. The boon of the poor man in the dry land will see the hand of God and free the beating rod from their backs, for their tracks will never be tracks of tears again, for their sin is wiped clean. They've seen a new day, a new way. Way strange to the north, the southern leaders step forth as the new popes and pastors, hopes and masters of our faith tomorrow.
Christianity is not so white as we might have thought. That lot of Spanish boats and British redcoats and American TV preachers, all beseechers of your dollars and bills and the thrills of a land of opportunity or immunity from years of purgatory. And now, with a sorry, we've got eternal glory.
They built us up and colonized. They bowed and prayed. They paid for us land and sand or oil. The western men foiled, abused and took and then forsook. We people of the cross, now that range is mostly gone, but still strong are the churches left behind. It seems in God's mind we found a plan for more than we understand.
But cost would soar. With World War, there was more change on the African range. 'Twas time to decolonize and realize the size of this continent wasn't meant for foreign rule. A new rule ruled the school of thought as folks sought a new plan, the local voice. No more Rolls Royce, the local man led the clan to faithful plan. Europe left behind a weak church and few to lead, but the church seed began to grow and the spirit flow from Ghana to Congo, and that church grew legs, big legs, fast legs. It won't stop till it pops the top of that Christian bubble that's had trouble in the northern land with money in their hand.
Meanwhile, west of the Côte d'Ivoire, we saw the Pentecostal dancing and prancing to a mean tambourine, for there's a new scene in town. We crown and sing to the King of Kings, and this can only mean one thing. Celebrate, Latin America, meet Azusa, street where healings are formal to any given Sunday. Lest you stick to Catholic ways, the days of the bishop still live and still grow, still reap and still sow. 10 of thousands, millions even, now this uneven tilt from north to south will drop the mouth of any gringo priest, for the former country dwellers are urban sellers. Big cities, big churches, not supersized, mega-sized, far as the eyes can see.
For that Latin station will fight for liberation, yeah, fight for peace in the nation, and no separation between God's world and the world real. They feel there's no line to define the two. Our pastors and priests aren't the least bit afraid to have stayed in the government. Their politic picks are made known, for they own the opinion of the people. Back home, there's no home for that fundamental trouble-causing religion of the jungle tends to bungle up our way of life and way of world, where our flags of faith will lay unfurled. One day we'll separate from the South with our mouth closed. We're no Christians, not like them. And when our church candles dim, they'll bring God here to steer us clear of the future we had feared for them. Who knows? Maybe they'll evangelize and colonize us. But we've got to learn that God's not Western or white or rich
or Eastern or brown or poor or she or a he or from any one country, from sea to shining sea.
Ecclesia sempre reformanda.
La iglesia siempre cambia.
Can I escolher proveedor?
Church, always reforming.